Hello everyone! So today I have a Gurjara build for you to be run on Arena, which would help you attack the enemy under 14 minutes with elephants and scorpions. It is an unstoppable build. I've used it on the ladder in team games and single player, and not once has the enemy been able to counter it. It can even be used defensively if you're attacked first, and offensively I've seen it make the enemy lose under 30 minutes. It's helped me climb about 200 elo points, and it will help me climb more. It's just that I've stopped doing it just because it's that easy, and I don't want to be at an elo where I can't find any other game later on. I do think Gurjara is going to get nerfed, so you don't have much time on this. But here we go. I'm going to show you this build, and hopefully this will help you climb to 300 elo points on the ladder. Alright, so let's get into the build. So I built one house with one villager, one house with two. My camel scout heads over to look for all the sheep and cows I need. I also need to look for my berries. There they are.
Villager.
So now these two villagers are going to head over and make a mill right here. 4 villagers are going to go on to the berries then. My scout is going to look around for the deer and the cows.
Villager.
I have 3 deers. That means I'll go up 1 villager later and put down 1 farm while heading on to the fuel age. If you have 4 deer, you don't have to put down the farm, and that build is much easier. I might put that up.
Villager.
But once you become proficient with this one, the other one just becomes easier to manage. Anyway, all the cows and sheep have been found. 4 on berries here. Now the next villager is going to go on to the lumber.
Villager.
I'm going to gather 3 here, after which they'll go build a lumber camp. Pushing in the deer.
Villager.
Yeah, you'll see my amazing skill level when it comes to pushing in the deer. It should show how amazing it is for me to climb that much elo with this build. I always have these villages on the control group, and I want to kill the deer right in the middle because we have to drop off food, which is an essential part of this build. Bringing in the second deer. I normally try to delay this just so there is the least amount of decay on that animal.
Villager.
This villager, after the 3 on wood, is going to go ahead, make 2 houses and then go to berries. That way I'll have 3 on berries, 3 on wood, and the rest all under the TC, either taking deer or the berries or the boar, which is going to be coming in. There, got the deer. This was a misclick, she needs to head back.
Villager.
The last deer. Villager is heading over to make the lumber camp. I will manage to trap 1 villager in there, thankfully.
Villager.
Alright. 7 here. And there goes the deer. Now the camel scout needs to go look for the enemy walls. I will start sending 1 villager over to get the boar at this point. So right now with 3 deer, I need to have 17 on food, 3 on wood, and 1 last villager on gold. Comes the boar.
Villager.
I'll have 10 villagers take this boar now.
Villager.
You want to kill it somewhere where you can surround it. If it dies right under here, you'll have to take berries, which you don't want to finish as soon as possible because there'll be a lot of overcrowding on the berry bushes here.
Villager.
I can't start sending villagers over to berries right now, but I just want the least amount of decay on my animal here. Going to go get the second boar. Normally when you have 180 food, that's when you go. I went a little earlier just because I have that many more villagers.
Namaste.
11 at this point. 2 more to food right now. Yeah. Okay. See now, I can't put a villager there, so so I'll eventually have to move villagers over to berries just because I didn't kill him in the center somewhere where I can have a good surround on him. You don't take loom like most arena builds. Found the enemy gate and his walls. That's good enough. Good point to attack.
Namaste.
4 on berries here. Put down the farm. Last one goes over to gold. Alright, now I need to move 4 more villages from the food over to the wood. I don't want any decay on this animal, so I mostly move them from berries. 1 more villager to gold. So essentially you'll have 7 on wood, 2 on gold, and the rest of them on food. You have to keep in mind the moment you get to the next stage, you have to put down a market with 3 villages and a blacksmith with 2. So you have to keep those resources in mind. That's essentially all the wood that you would need. I also need to put down 3 farms while I'm transitioning up to Castle Age. These villages back. I guess these are the 3 which are going to make the farms. It goes back. A little bit of judgment call here. I just want to make sure I have enough food to click up. Essential part of this build is that the moment I make a market, I have to sell 200 stone and buy 100 food. Alright, so now you'll see the build. As soon as I get 150, I've got 150, go make the blacksmith. Even if you have enough food, you still buy 100 food at this point, just because you have to keep in mind that those elephants are pretty expensive. I should be sending the 2 new villages over to food, but I see I have enough, so I'm sending them to wood and gold. Get loom. You can do this build without loom, but I just find it much easier to do it with loom, just because I've seen on Arena recently that there are a lot more wild animals and you need that protection. Okay, now I need to move at least 12 to wood. So I'm moving villages from food over to wood. 2 villages become forward villages. They're going to make a house here, and then this is my attack point, so I'll probably get here. I put my camel scout on aggressive stance at this point because that helps him kill anything that can come at you at this stage in the game. Putting down those farms, as I said, 3 in total is what I need. You all know 6 villages is what you require on food for you to have constant villager production. I'll need a little more than that because I need to make at least 2 elephants. There we go. Ah, there's the wild animal. Going over, setting up the house. Now I need to put down 2 siege workshops because you need that constant flow of scorpions backing up your elephants, because the only way to stop this build this early is with, say, pikemen or scouts. Now 2-3 scorpions together ensure that nothing's going to touch your elephants. Going down a little more farms. You have to judge your food. I need about 400 for that build. There you go. Under 14. First siege workshop, second siege workshop. Now all new villages are going to go on to gold. Gold is what you require the most of at this point. I am putting down a farm just so I have those magic 6 number. Getting a little more. First things I queue up is a elephant and a scorpion, then misclick here, put it in the same building, but yeah, another scorpion coming out. Corrected that. Second elephant. As you can see, gold is what I require. Eventually I'll make a second lumber camp, sorry, a second mining camp here, just so I have that gold trickling in as soon as possible. While coming up to this age, I did get the research for lumber camp and the mill. There you go. Okay. One scorpion, camel scout,
Villager.
2 elephants. Have another scorpion coming in. This is the crucial point. If they can start attacking your scorpion at this point, they'll end up killing you. Here comes the reaction. This is the AI, so don't expect much.
Villager.
Scorpion takes care of it. 2 scorpions. Now, once I have 2 scorpions, I become very confident because on stand ground and standing away from each other, nothing can really touch these elephants now. More scorpions coming in. As I said, constantly producing scorpions. I even idle my TC, although I have a lot of food.
Attacker.
But, you know, you just start focusing on the attack. Normally I try to destroy the barracks first, but I didn't find it, so I just attacked the first building I found. Okay, 3 scorpions.
Villager.
Especially against the AI,
Attacker.
this is GG right here. More scorpions coming in. Now, as soon as I save up enough wood, I'm supposed to put down a monastery. Because once these bad boys have a monk behind them, which can heal them, there's nothing stopping them. 4 scorpions are enough. I'm putting down
Attacker.
2 more elephants. So you might be thinking this is an AI, so it's easy for me to do this, but trust me, I'll put up games where I've done this in ranked games against people, you know, roughly my elo. But given the fact that I was 1000 elo just a month ago, and I've managed to climb up to 1200 with just this build. You of course lose elo when you play other maps. 4 of these elephants, as you can see. Second mining camp right here. You adjust your eco accordingly, and it's GG. There pretty soon.
Attacker. Villager.
Yep, just going through the motions. I always have them on stand ground, just so any counterattack. Even in team games, I've had knights come at me. And 4-5 scorpions are pretty strong, especially if you have a Khmer teammate. Alright, so that's it. That's the build. Let's go at the statistics. Nothing really to see here except the uptime to under 14 minutes. Attacking the enemy, I don't think many players expect that, especially if it's an archer player. I've once had an enemy attack me with 4, a proven player attacked me with 4 archery ranges, and he just insta-resigned the moment he saw these elephants and scorpions coming. Anyway, I hope this build works for you as well, helps you climb up 200 to 300 elo onto the ladder. Please subscribe to my channel to see other recordings of me doing this startup on different maps and in team games. I'll start posting those videos soon. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.